celebrate us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first up this evening is Miss Chloe Ashby. Chloe Ashby has been a 13-year soccer member. She is the daughter of Rachel and Jerry Ashby. Her accolades while here at RCB is that she was during her junior year a first-team all-region selection and also an honorable mention all-state during her junior year. She plans in the fall to attend, or next fall, to attend Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and to get a degree in space operations and hopefully work for NASA one day. Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe Ashby. Next up this evening we have Miss Carly Carrot. Carly is a 4-year member of the Varsity Soccer team. She is the daughter of Guy and Audrey Carrot. Carly is a 4-year starter for the girls soccer team, where she has earned first and second team All-County awards, first team All-Conference awards, and an All-State honorable mention. She was also a member of the Empire Soccer Club for 7 years. Carly's plans for the future are to possibly play soccer or basketball in college. She is going to major in exercise physiology, and then she plans to continue her education to become a physical therapist or a physician's assistant. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Carly Carrot. Next up this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have Miss Martina Howe. Martina is a 3-year member of the Varsity High School soccer team. She is the daughter of Martin and Valerie Howe. Her selection here as a member of the RCB team was she was a second team All-County and Big Ten selection as a junior. Martina's plans for the future are to play basketball at the college level and major in health science. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Martina Howe. Next up this evening, we have Miss Brooke Lister. Brooke is a 4-year member of the Varsity Soccer team. She is the daughter of Dwayne and Bethany Lister. Brooke's plans for the future are to attend college to pursue her dreams of working in the medical field. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brooke Lister. And finally, the ladies this evening, Miss Ava Starkey. Ava is a 4-year member of the Varsity Soccer team. She is the daughter of Robert and Erica Starkey. While at RCB, she has been a second-team All-Region selection her sophomore year, a member of the National Honor Society, and a member of the Student Council. Ava's plans for the future are to attend college to pursue a degree in sports medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ava Starkey. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these ladies. Next up this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have boys soccer seniors. First up this evening is Mr. Bradley Burnett. Bradley is a 4-year member of the Varsity Soccer team. He is the son Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bradley Burnett. Next up this evening we have Mr. Aiden Conley. Aiden is also a four-year member of the Varsity Soccer team. He is the son of Chris and Carrie Conley. He is currently attending UTC for computers, but is undecided at this time as to where he wants to go in the future, apart from his current training. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aiden Conley. Next up this evening is Mr. Anthony Corsini. Anthony is a four-year member of the Varsity Soccer team. He is the son of David and Robin Corsini, excuse me. In his time at Varsity, he has been an all-county selection in 2022, a second-team All-Big Ten selection in 2022, and he is a senior captain. His plans for the future are to go to Fairmont State in 2024 to study business management. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Anthony Corsini. Next up this evening is Mr. Isaiah Gabbard. Isaiah is a member of the soccer and basketball team and a four-year member of the soccer team itself. He is being escorted this evening by Marissa Parsons and Josh Gabbard. His accolades here in Varsity is he is a captain of the soccer team and a four-year member of the boys soccer team. In the future, Isaiah plans to attend WVU and to major in sports media. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Isaiah Gabbard. Next up this evening is Mr. Eli Knox. Eli is a four-year member of the Varsity Soccer team. He's been escorted this evening by Jamie and Jessica Knox. His plans for the future are to return to the United Technical Center for his third year of welding. After that, he will pursue a career in welding. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eli Knox. Next up this evening is Mr. Caden Min. Caden is a four-year member of the Varsity Soccer team, escorted this evening by Chris and Lori Min. He is a first-team All-County selection, a first-team All-Region selection, a first-team All-Big Ten, second-team All-State, senior captain. Caden's plans for the future are to attend West Virginia University and major in forensics. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Caden Min. And finally this evening, Mr. Chandler Wall. Chandler is a four-year member of the boys soccer team. He's being escorted this evening by Nicole and Jeff Wall. He is a all-county selection in 2021 and 2022, and he is a senior captain. Chandler's plans for the future are to attend West Virginia University and to study computer engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chandler Wall. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for these seniors. Thank you, seniors. From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eagle Stadium for tonight's matchup between the visiting Grafton Bearcats and your homestanding Robert C. Byrd Flying Eagles. I'm Gabe Rhodes.
I'm Stephen Kennedy.
And let me tell you, Steve, you thought that girls' game was intense.
Yeah.
We're about to see physical for 80.
Yeah, I mean, like we were just talking off the air, in my opinion, obviously everyone has their own opinion, but I think this is the biggest regular season game is this game. Is because you have two teams who are now to this point, but here's what I would say. RCB is 3-0 in the section. Grafton is 3-0 in the section. They both have basically cleared out the other teams. Now it's time for the King of the Mountain game. And this is decide.
Got to take the mountaintop here now.
Yeah, it's like who's going to take the mountaintop? Is it going to be RCB or is it going to be Grafton? And that's really what's being decided tonight. Who's going to be the king seed? When that, if there is a sectional championship rematch again for the third year in a row, because remember the last 2 years, this has been the matchup for the sectional championship. Will the game be here or will the game be in Grafton?
And I'll tell you, I know Coach Min and I know these boys after this weekend's game and the disappointment of that. They are ready. They were not happy. My students in class frustrated, angry. Not okay with how things went. Mm-hmm. They're going to come out here hungry, and I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, the black uniforms are out tonight. We know that usually means that they're expecting a big matchup whenever they pull out the black uniforms. But like I said, it's going to be one of those games where RCB is going to have to play very well, and because Grafton is playing fantastic soccer. They just beat Point Pleasant 2-1, and Point Pleasant was arguably the best. Could be seen as the best AA team in the state, and they beat them.
And that's big. That's big time.
Yep. So we're
going to step away here for the lineups and for the. We'll be back on the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
Holy moly, we got a big one in there for you folks tonight in this matchup between the Grafton Bearcats and your Robert C. Byrd Eagles. Starting lineups, first to the Bearcats. Number 10, Connor Abraham. Number 12, Avery Duckworth. Number 25, Camden Hulley. Number 11, Colton McVicker. Corsini. Number 3, Isaiah Gabbert. Number 5, Caleb Roselius. Number 7, Katie Min. Your keeper, number 43, Wyatt Crislip. Number 12, Chase Davis. Number 14, Chandler Walsh. Number 15, Bradley Burnett. Number 17, Jackson McCain. Number 18, Jackson Levesque. Number 20, Carson Bennett. The national anthem was played before the ladies' game.
Daniel. You want to go down there with us?
So let's rock.
Let's rock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some very. These boys are up for it. You can hear Wyatt Crislip screaming, "Let's go!"
Yep.
This is big for them.
Yep. I mean, and just what the big things tonight is to look at the counterattack. I've read some results, and all of them wins for Grafton, Lewis County, Point Pleasant, and I'm trying to think of the third team. All good teams, all teams Grafton beat, and all the same coaches were saying the same thing. We held possession. It was on their side of the field most of the game, and they counterattacked and carved us up for goals. So if you're RCB, you got to be ready for that counterattack because it seems like that's where they're making their hay. Like I said, they beat Point Pleasant 2-1, and I read from the coach of Point Pleasant, they said they had the ball on Grafton's half for about the first 60 minutes of the game. But they have a good defense that stays compact, makes it hard, and then they have 3-4 guys that just score a lot of goals, and that's what makes them so difficult, just to go through them.
Well, and here's an interesting look at how we're setting up. I mean, looks like Carson is almost playing as a 10.
Yeah.
Chase in that 8 role. Anthony in front of the back.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, okay, I look like Isaiah here on the left.
Yep.
But that same back 4 we've had all season.
Yep. As
Anthony where he ought to be in that destroyer role.
Yep. But like I said, you look here, Jude Menard. So if you're looking for number 2, Jude Menard has 9 goals and 12 assists.
9 goals as well, and he's not a big guy. He's a little guy.
Yeah, but he's just quick as a hiccup type of thing.
That's a phrase.
They're
quick as a hiccup. I've never heard that. Love it.
Okay. Adrian Joyce, number 5. He has 15 goals, and he's their leading goal scorer on the team. And then another guy who literally has the same stat line as Menard, Landon Hulley, has 9 goals, 12 assists as well. All 3 seniors, so that's number 20. So those are 3 guys. And also, last game, Weaver, number 7, was the guy who scored the game-winning goal, the junior, and he has now 8 goals on the season. So they have a few guys that can score, and that's what makes them so difficult. Is it with the and here? Wow, that's a nice ball.
Right onto it, right onto that transition, and good stuff out there.
Yeah. But what I would say is, if you look at the girls' game, we talked a lot about Hadley Horton, and rightfully so. She showed her quality in that matchup.
For sure.
But,
big ups to McKenna Lucas.
McKenna Lucas and those girls who did, I think, a pretty good job on her. I mean, like I said, her one goal was just one of those, you just have to tip your hat type of goals to her.
Absolutely.
And there's a chance for RCB as Corsini gets the ball there. Going to try to hold it in here. As like I said, last year these teams played twice. First time, RCB beat them 1-0 at Grafton, and then in the sectional championship, we lost to them in a penalty shootout after going 90.
And he's on.
I think he was a bit offside.
Yeah, I think he was. VAR, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the right call. I think what happened was he went for the ball, he missed it, he kept going, and then it went to our player, and he played it up. But by the time he stopped his momentum, he was past the last defender, and it was. But but got to put some pressure on him because, like I said, I think this is a good defense for the Bearcats. Come in with a record of 10-5-1, so definitely a team that has won a lot of games.
Who are there? 10-5-1.
10-5-1. Yep.
Who are the 5?
Morgantown, Brook, Those are 3-0 to Morgantown, 5-0 Brook, 4-2 Charleston Catholic, 4-1 Bridgeport, and 1-0 Fairmont Senior. Plus they tied Ripley 1-1.
I mean, those are 5 tentpole programs in West Virginia soccer.
Yeah.
So
And like I said, they come in with a win over Point Pleasant, who is considered one of the best teams in the state. And really, as the year's gone on, the results have gotten better. So it's like this is a team peaking now, which is what you really want to see if you're a coach. And like I said, give the team credit because, like I said, they lost about 8 senior starters off last year, and yet they're still a fantastic,
dominantly offensive team.
Yeah. So I mean to do that.
Now look at that rapid pace from Jackson McCain.
I like to see that.
You got it, but look at how this trio moves.
Yeah.
Wow. Great
job
interplay there.
Wyatt.
I mean, Wyatt
Yeah,
Grissom had to be on his bike there for sure.
Yeah.
But
as
now
that was
you got
Joyce there,
you got
who
some interesting some time here.
Yep.
You got to move.
Yep. Because here's the thing, they push up quick, but you might be able to get them on the counterattack here.
Great move by Jackson McCain. Great little run there to make space for himself.
And Carson's going to get the ball here, but nice move by Carson. Tried to look for something, gives it back to McCain. McCain, though, there's
I think that interplay between
Menard coming
McCain
back
and Carson is critical.
Yep.
If they really need an understanding here for the next couple games.
Yeah.
Because if they can figure it out together, they are deadly.
Yeah. Nice job of Gabbert keeping it in. That's one in the box there. It's Carson. Gets it over to Corsini. Corsini does a good job winning the ball there. Gets it to McCain.
Great touch from Jackson.
But it'll be played up. And give this back line from Grafton, like I said last year, we played them 80 minutes regulation and 110 in the playoffs and only scored 1 goal. So this is not an easy team to score on.
And look at Isaiah Gabbert busting a lung.
But here comes Joyce. Nice tackle by Chandler
Good
Walls.
defensive play by our center back pair there.
Yeah,
nice job, gents. Nice job.
Because, like I said, that seems to be the type of play that's what they seem to score on. Is they get their guys out there in space and then
they run one. I mean, they've a couple of times so far. 5 minutes in, they've had some open time there and put great balls into the box.
Yep. As here comes a throw-in as Menard will take it. You say he's one of the, you could say trio to 4 players that RCV definitely has to keep an eye on tonight. I think one of the main things, and we talked about this off air, is the midfield. Because of how good they are on the counterattack, you have to get back as soon as you lose. As soon as you.
Oh my God! That 20. What a strike!
That's Hulley.
He put.
That was
corkscrew ball.
Like I said, I mentioned him earlier, Landon Hulley.
I couldn't get to the replay in time. I think Wyatt got a tip to that ball.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was moving all kinds of ways, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Like I said, that's one of the 3 I highlighted earlier, which was, 4, but really one of the main 3, which is Hulley, Menard, and Joyce.
And I like to see. I like that I am seeing some more intensity from us.
Yeah.
RCB seems to be playing a little bit quicker, working a little harder in the middle of the park. But they have got to. That is on all night.
No.
Oh, no, Wyatt. Oh, no.
Oh, thank goodness.
Very rarely do you see a kid of that quality.
Like I said, because Joyce, he only has 15 goals in the season. So usually guys like that, when they get that opportunity, they're going to – so if you're Wyatt there, if you have to kick it with your left foot because you can't get it with your right because of I would just say just kick it out of bounds. Don't worry, because if you miss hitting it there and they get it, they can just put it back in like that. Fortunately, got away with it there, but I would just say if you can get a big boot to it, just kick it up the field. That's fine. Right. But if you aren't sure if you can get a big boot to it, then just angle it toward the sidelines and just try to get it out off the field and let your defense get back and.
For sure.
Yeah, and like I said, because of that rapidness and their ability to go up and down, if you're a defender and you don't have any obvious options, kicking it out of bounds is not a bad play.
No, but you have got the Eagles have got to be careful with their touches.
Yes.
These like loose touches, giving Grafton back possession.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're 20 yards into their half. That is they will pick you up.
Yeah. Nice play there by Chandler, who has a really nice write-up in the newspaper today. About
it was really great. I mean, Chandler Walls is a great kid.
Yeah.
Absolutely deserving of an article like that.
Yeah. So it's good to see. So if you haven't seen that, I would recommend reading that for any of our listeners out there.
Smart play there. Let it go out, Bradley Burnett.
That's, senior on senior night. Obviously, got that. Like, so we talked about the big game, and senior night's always a big game, but you just compound, like I said, all the sectional implications of this matchup.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how the scheduling happened, but got to know that, a game like tonight, like, you don't want to schedule Bridgeport on senior night.
Yeah.
For senior night. You don't want to schedule, like, Grafton for senior night. It's not that we want to beat anybody we come against, but this one.
Yeah. Nice job by Chrislip coming off the line there. It's another opportunity. And so far it's, Grafton's definitely been the better of it so far, but to this point RCB has been able to. And I think, like I said, other than that one great shot by Hulley, who went off the crossbar, and that was just a great strike. I mean, bouncing ball outside the 18. Oh, look at Carson.
My God, Carson Bennett. Jackson just got caught in some strength.
Yeah.
But Carson Bennett
just beat, 3-4 players there?
It was nothing. Come on, Jackson McCain. Listen, these kids are working hard down the left here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I see the intensity. I think, like I said, the message has gotten in loud and clear. One, that obviously what happened on Saturday against University was not acceptable. And they know that. This wasn't one of those things where I would say it looked like they were going to sub, but I guess they're going to let it looks like Yahir and looks like Eli will be coming in whenever the next opportunity.
Change in speed, maybe.
Yep, and that will be now. So here comes the substitution is Yahir and Eli. Knotts will come on for LeVake, and it looks like Bradley. No, never mind. Wait. Okay. Bradley's coming off, but LeVake is going to drop back for Bradley, and then Bradley's going to come off. Okay, so that's how. But McCain is coming off, but LeVake is going to go over back to midfield. Oh, as here comes another opportunity here. It's like I said, expect this to be a physical matchup between these two teams, and like I said, there you could see that quickness though of Menard there, number 2. Nice job by Caleb there. Not only contain it, gets it to Gabbert. Nice. Oh, tries to turn it there. Seeing was it Braden Bailey of number 4? He's been on a lot of plays there for Grafton. As Gabbert tries to play it through, but Hulley gets that one. But good job by Carson there. As Carson, that's going to be off of Braden there, and it's going to be a throw in here for RCB with about 29.5 minutes to go. Drops it back to Caleb. A little bit of a giveaway there, and here comes that opportunity, but Caleb gets that. Nice job by Caden Min. Tries to get to Yahir. Can't quite get it through.
I'm waiting. I like when we make the speed change here. I really like the idea, some
Chase
of the
Davis there
here.
trying to.
Hard work by Chase Davis.
And it's going to draw. Wins the foul against Hulley.
That's the battle I'm kind of interested to see because it seems like they're kind of marking each other.
Yep. Landon Hulley listed at 5'11", so definitely a little bit of a height advantage there, it looks like, on Chase.
Yeah, but Chase has shown good strength so far.
Yes, he has. As Nice ball in by
Not a bad idea
Corsini.
there.
Corsini just couldn't win it, but I mean that's what you do there. You put that ball in the back line, and there's people in the area. You just have to try to win that one. It's Gabbert there.
Well, and he's doing a good job there to force the.
Yep. Like I said, another thing we talk about, obviously playing back, but just force Grafton to go backwards before they can go forwards,
Right. Make them have to,
Make them have to slow down, regroup, and stuff like that. Don't let them be direct. They want to be direct. Don't let them be direct. They, make them take the circuitous route to wherever they want to go. Nice ball, and can Eli get there? Good job by Eli. Can he turn it up?
Nice job by the senior there.
Couldn't keep it in, though.
He's trying.
He's trying. No, absolutely. Just, couldn't quite keep that in. Gives it to Caleb. As we talk about how good Menard is, it's going to be Caleb's job on that side. Giveaway, though, by Caleb. And here comes the counterattack. But there goes LeVake. And a little bit of a hand fighting there between the two of them. No call.
Well, but listen, I'll take this physical contest here. Give as good as you get.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
But you got you got to know where the line is, and you got to call it evenly.
Yeah. I do think that there was some extended arms there, so you got to try to rein that in a little bit because that's going to get to more shoving, and someone could get hurt. And
absolutely. And not a bad idea from Isaiah Gabbert there.
As he laid it, but
Anthony.
Can Carson gets it here? Yeah!
Oh no! I wish he had taken that on him for himself.
Yeah.
I appreciate that he gave it back to Carson, but
well, I mean, and you just it's too bad because that was that is a prime opportunity. Unfortunately, that
But if you could do it once, you could do it a second time.
Yeah, exactly. So keep your heads up. But at least now, I mean, because like I said, so far until then, really, it seemed like the best opportunity was Grafton's. Now you see that you can get those opportunities too.
For sure, and just a good save by that keeper.
Yeah, good save. I think Carson just didn't get was able to get a lot behind it, and just put it on frame. But at the same time, good job by the keeper coming up to.
Tricky there.
Ooh, nice job by Carson. Gets over
just
to Chase.
I get so it's the touch, the close control. That is not like he didn't. Maybe he did. But a lot of that is just a gift.
Yeah.
Is a gift of his good body control.
Yeah.
And just, oh, my goodness.
Yeah. As Val will go out with about 25 minutes left in the first half, still nothing between the Eagles and the Bearcats as this pivotal sectional contest between these two squads. So here comes another opportunity, and there's that long ball. And Caden Min does the right thing, I think, there with a guy right on his back. He just kicks it out and just slows down the pace of play, lets the midfield get back and try to help them with numbers. And nice job by Chandler to clear that out. And let's see. Yahir tries to get over to Chase. Chase will get the ball for a second.
Well, and he works. Good work there now.
That's a foul on RCB, and it'll be a free kick here for the Bearcats just past half field. Gotta be ready though, because I've seen this guy's leg, and he can definitely put it in dangerous spots.
He's going to put it right in a great spot. Got to attack that.
Okay, as RCB was able to get away with that one. I guess the one good thing is you didn't let him get any off it. So by
great header from Eli Knotts.
Gets over to Yahir.
I don't know if that was totally intentional, but
Yahir keeps traveling through. They thought and that's going to be played off. I think you saw the defender there yelling at his own team because Yahir gets it taken away. No one decides to take it, so Yahir's just like, well, I'll just take it right back then.
Right.
And obviously, that's going to frustrate the Bearcats because that should not happen. And
here comes the strength switch.
As Eli's going to come off and Jackson will come back in.
Can we get a Jackson McCain goal? What I wouldn't give for him to get one tonight.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. As here comes Chandler Walls as he's going to get it over to Corsini. Oh, but here's the
A
giveaway.
little lackadaisical there.
As Hully gets it here, and here comes that counterattack as Joyce has it now. And he's going to give it back to Hully. Good work between Corsini and Caden to clear that out. Now, long term, what I would say is if you do play it long, you know, the one thing to do is when you step up, also step up with mind with like your, because if you don't have possession, you got to keep in mind who you're marking. Nice job by Caden to take that away from Joyce. As Menard will play it back to Braden. Braden will take a shot there, and it's going to be, but Chrislip does a good job coming out and taking
and
charge.
reading the flight of the ball and not necessarily the body language.
Yeah, because it looked like it was going to go one way, but then it came right at him, so he did a good job of nice trap there for a second by Grafton, but it's going to be won by RCV. Here comes McCain.
Great little deception there to get past the defender.
And McCain's going to use his speed there. He's around him, but he loses it for a second.
Towards the center here.
And let's see if someone gives him a drop. He's going to try to give it, but nice job by the Bearcats. But Chase fights through it, gets it to Corsini. Corsini going to try to.
I tried a little bit of a line splitter that.
Okay, well here.
Oh, and I wish, instead of chesting that down, I wish Chase would have just taken it himself.
Yep. And here comes Menard here.
You know, Bird is really moving well in transition.
Yes.
You know, Carson's up, but the three other midfield players here for Bird, we're back. We're ready to move. Great
nice
stand there. I can't tell who that is.
Yep. It was LeVake.
LeVake. Great stand by Jackson LeVake.
Yeah, because I think that player there was expecting him to come in and kick it out, but not only did he keep it in, he won the ball, kept it in, and, you know.
Turned it upfield.
He turned it upfield there. As here comes Braden, gets it up to, tries to get it up to Menard, and that will. It's interesting because, you know, both 4 and 2 are kind of like the same type of players, and they're both on the same side for Grafton. So trying to give that kind of interesting matchup as both guys that, you know, quicker players working together, see if they can try to cause a mismatch over there. But here comes Hully. Gives it to Menard. Gets Corsini.
It's only been 20 minutes of this half so far.
Yep.
You better get on that bike.
Yep. As that ball, here comes, it's LeVake, though, with a little bit of a heavy touch, but can get it to Carson. And Carson does a good job running through it.
In a situation like that, if you're not going to make great contact, like.
Yep. And they're going to call Carson for a push there.
And I can hear Coach Ben saying about the same thing. You can't be lackadaisical there.
Yeah.
You cannot be lackadaisical there.
Yeah. Because, like I said, they got some guys that even from this distance can seem to put a dangerous ball in.
And with at this level, anything, even remotely in the circle too, it is a potential ball into the box.
And there's going to be out off of Grafton, and with 20 minutes to go, here comes a substitution. Looks like, is it Bradley? I think is coming back in. He's going to come in for
AJ Carver too.
And it's Carver. Is that let's see, is that 11?
I can't tell.
I can't tell.
I like the idea. That is 11. Is that Sensel?
That's Sensel. I guess Sensel's getting some playing time. That's good.
Interesting.
So
good for Harry.
Yeah. As the junior getting some minutes here up top. As Bradley plays it back to Corsini, who gets it back to Men. Okay, that's not necessarily a bad play. Like I said, you push the ball up the field a little bit. Now you got to try to win the throw-in as Bradley heads it, but unfortunately it'll go to the Bearcats. And here comes Hully and drops it back. As number 6, Noah Foley there. Nice job by Chandler. But there's still loose ball kind of in the center.
That no.
They're going to call a penalty right outside the box there on Robert C. Bird.
I don't know that we'll see if we can catch that in replay, but
okay.
I couldn't tell what gesture that was.
I think that was just to stop the clock, maybe. Because I think she did that. That's the stop clock. And fortunately for RCB,
3 points.
They will that will be a field goal, but that does not. So gets out of a tight jam there. Tough situation though, but I thought that I thought the Grafton player went down a little easy on that.
I did too.
But
I mean that's a dangerous position. I mean, like it's tough as the offensive player because you got to get the ball up and down over the wall, and you haven't got a whole lot of real estate in the goal to work with.
Yeah, so I think that wasn't like I said. Fortunately, it wasn't called in the box. Nice job by Corsini.
Oh, no,
I said nice job by Corsini because, in my opinion, I thought he got the ball.
I did too, but he's got
to calm down a bit. Because
be careful of the chirping.
Careful with it, but because I think he got the ball, and if
I
you
did too.
Yeah, and if you get the ball first, if the guy just kind of trips over you, as here comes 18 playing it in, as Joyce tries to keep it in, and it's gonna be off of Joyce, and it's gonna be a goal kick for RCB, so RCB will get out of that jam there.
It was like Isaiah Cabot coming back on.
Yep. Going in for LeVake, I believe.
Yeah, I think Chase has got something going on.
Yeah, 16 and a half minutes ago here in the first half. Still nothing between the Eagles and the Bearcats. Oh, here comes a chance here as Joyce has the ball.
Good job by the defenders to force him wide. Though.
Yeah, good job by Caden Min.
Great job, Caden Min.
Yeah, that's an A+ defensive effort. He kept him wide. He watched it. When the guy closed the space, he took it away from him.
Good job as a center back there.
Yep. But here comes another opportunity for Grafton as Caden got
good vocal job, Wyatt Chrislip.
Yeah, I could hear it from here. Oh, nice punt by Chrislip as it gets all the way to the other team's 35.
That is elite level distribution, guys.
Yeah.
That's what you need every night from Wyatt Chrislip.
Yeah. Good job of McCain there. Tries to get to nice play back by Gabbert to McCain, but
that was silky, ladies and gentlemen, silky. Okay, listen, that playing it even. You look. Oh goodness! Sorry, y'all. I'm if he goes down, that's a penalty, or not a penalty, but it's at the very least a card.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I think I couldn't tell if he got the ball or not. I think he might have gotten the ball. I mean, how about this? I feel like, it's not – it might be similar to Corsini's in the fact that he might have gotten the ball first, which if that is the case, then it is clean. I just couldn't tell from here. And like I said, the graph's right there. Going to give her the benefit of the doubt. As Corsini goes up the field, gives it to Bradley, and – as a throw-in there for RCB. Like I said, now I got to keep it down here, though, because like I said, last couple minutes it's been tilted toward your end. As good job by Gabbert there. But here comes some, like I said, Grafton's got a really good job connecting passes here. And Yahir looks like it's going to be back in. And he's going in for, looks like, Harrison Sinsel. So
listen, I'm glad Harry got some time. Like, Harry's been working hard.
You want to make sure that you reward people who are doing the right things. And as here comes another ball in. As here comes, like I said, RCB. Okay, good job by Wyatt. That's smart goalkeeping.
And this is what you get when you got a now experienced goalkeeper and two very, very ready quality center backs.
Yeah.
What a great take out of the air from here.
Yeah.
Just a little heavy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to take a ball like that and not have some sort of a heavy touch on it, honestly.
I mean, that is something that.
How about this? If that's something you see at like the top levels of
Yes.
soccer.
Yeah. It is not easy when you watch the pros deaden the ball like that. That is something they've been doing for their whole lives.
Yeah. There's a reason why they get paid to play the game. It's because they can do stuff like that. So it looks like Chase is coming back in, I believe, and Bradley will come out, and Gabbert will go over and take where Bradley was at on the left side. And
it looks almost like Coach Min has challenged these boys to press harder.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing what we've been calling for them to do all season.
Good job by McCain.
Good job, Jackson McCain.
Okay.
Jackson McCain, I think you would call this his coming out season, like the season where we're starting to see a more complete.
Yeah, I mean he's so much stronger, and you can see the foot skills
are better, and the confidence is better.
Yeah.
He is playing a real if he could start adding some more goals and some more dominant instincts, I really think he's got.
Yeah, I think the main thing is work on his not to say it's bad, but obviously if he wants to be a top level offensive player, he's going to have to get that elite level shot, like the ability to take it outside the 18.
Well, and he's also got to get the service. And
yes, that's fair.
He and whoever his striker partner are right now have been operating 2 or 3 on 1.
Yeah, that's been one of the problems I think this year. Is that we never seem to be able to get the numbers. And sometimes it's just a matter of working on that, just try to get some people up. The other thing is sometimes if you're one of those top pairs, you got to know that. And then a nice job by Carson there. Gets it to Yahir. Yahir's got some space. And he's going to try to play it over to McCain, and it's going to be a little too far. As with about 11 minutes to go, and I believe that's the first punt we've seen so far for the Grafton keeper. As here comes and nice job by Chandler to stop that one. Good step by Levesque. Yes, he's trying to stop. Oh, and they're going to call him for a foul. I don't know about that. I felt that it's both guys just kind of being physical with each other. As Hully,
you let it go earlier. Why aren't we letting it go now?
Yeah, as Hully will have now a decent opportunity here for a shot at.
Right,
and look at what the Bearcats are doing. Is they're just kind of standing right in front of the goal.
He's going to go for it.
Yeah. What I would do, because you can't be offsides on that, what I would talk to RCB about, tell all your defenders to just step on up and just pull all those guys offsides, either that or make them go up, make them go even with the wall there, if that's what they want to do. I mean, that's something to just talk about. If that's what they want to do, it's we'll put a mixer, because on free kicks, obviously you get the 10 yards because the other team has to be 10 yards back. But after that, you can't be offsides on a free kick. You don't have to stay. You don't have to be. It's not like a throw in or a corner kick where you can't be offsides. You can't be offsides on a free kick, so you can pull those people offside. So that's something to talk about if that's what they want to do. Put that mixer in front of. I tell your defenders just step up, because as soon as they kick that ball, even if they don't touch it, even if it goes straight in the goal, if they're standing right there, the ref might go offsides, doesn't count, because you could say, well, they were interfering with the goalie's vision, because that can happen.
Now, I can understand you here being a little upset there, because he definitely got checked into the by somebody trying to stop his momentum.
It's Corsini there tries to, as Caleb had. Oh, but as Caleb tried to get it, but it's here comes Joyce. Nice tackle by Caden Min. And nice job by Rosie comes up and to not give up on the play. Like I said, had just kind of stepped on the ball wrong. We all do that.
Yeah.
But, but he didn't give up on the play, came back and ended up doing a nice job deflecting that cross to prevent an opportunity there for the Bearcats.
And heads up, watch him. He called out, spotted the guy that they're supposed to be watching.
Yeah.
Nice take in the air,
Yep.
Wyatt Crystal.
Yeah.
Tough when you don't have a whole lot in transition, but.
Yeah. And once again, there's another big punt as they're trying to see if they can get it
they're
up.
They're trying to do to Grafton what Grafton does to a lot of people, is catch people in transition.
Yeah. Just got to find a way to get that onto the foot or the head of one of the Eagles up front.
Well, and just got to get, you got to get Jackson McCain centrally, or Yahir, because Yahir's got a hammer. If he hits the ball squarely, he's going to knock it into the goal pretty fast.
And it's good job by
Isaiah
Gabbert
good
there.
Job.
As with about 7.5 minutes to go, it will be a throw-in for Grafton.
I mean, you can tell this Grafton squad is very confident.
Yes.
They just beat the #1 team in the state, so
yeah.
they are full of confidence. They're trying stuff. Now this one's going to be a tight one.
Yep.
Oh!
Yep.
And you can see Wyatt saying, push out, push out.
Yep. Don't keep those guys on sides. Okay. Nice job by Gabbert. Yeah, that's good. Good defense by Gabbert on Joyce. And
I mean, they're doubling him. No, Lord. Good Lord, Caden Min.
Yeah, that's one of those, Caden. You better make that play, or you don't want to look. Oh, there's hit his hand. It hit his hand. You have to make that call. And here comes the chance the other way. Good job by Gabbert there, but no, that ball hit his arm, and even if you got to make that call.
Hand
to stop the ball, that is a handball. You have to make that call.
You have to see it.
Yep. And like I said, it was.
Oh, and that's a dive there too. Grafton Aquatics here.
Nice job.
Good job by Isaiah Gabbert. He's got to get it out of there.
Yep.
There are definitely things to be encouraged about this so far for the Eagles, for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, I think you've done a decent job of holding them, but at the same time, step one has been kind of, keeping them off the scoreboard. Accomplished. But step two, now you got to try to get some more possession up there, because once again, they're able to get they're winning a lot of these balls so they can go quickly and get some opportunities. Which is
not a bad idea there. Not a bad idea there. Chase just trying to give you here a little bit of a lead and just a little too much.
Yeah, but that was a good effort on his part. And that ball high up there, Carson like it.
Back spun it.
Yep. Now, like I said, nice job by Corsini to get at least a touch on it. But that's a foul on Carson, yeah.
Okay, but.
No, I look, it's just a foul on Carson.
It is a foul. It is a foul.
Yep.
But hold up.
Yep. Yep. And then, so about 4.5 minutes ago, it will be another free kick for the Bearcats. As Jude Menard tries to chest that down, but good job by Carson. And then they're going to call Hulley for the foul there of holding Carson's arm. And so with 4 minutes to go, here comes Corsini. Oh, no, actually, Caden Min, never mind. He'll be the one taking this, as Caden will take it.
Good switch to LeVake. Great, now, talk about touch out of the air. Great touch out of the air there by LeVake.
Yep, gets it to
Yahir.
Yeah. Chase gets it to Yahir. Can Yahir tries to get back to Chase. And here comes that long diagonal pass. And White does a good job of And with about 3.5 minutes to go, it is 0-0 between the Bearcats and the Eagles here. As another substitution, let's see who that is. McCain's coming out, and it's number, is that 13? Is that Aiden Conley coming in?
Hey, it's senior night.
Senior night, Aiden Conley. That's great to see.
Good for him. And he's going up top.
Yeah, they're going to have him play off. I'll tell you, when he was it Notre Dame when he was back there at fullback, and he was just like, he was moving around well with the ball. Like, he had such good touch. I was like, yeah, maybe they need to move him up. And I think Coach Min must have been watching that performance and thinking, yeah, Aiden, let's move you up a little bit there. All right. As LeVake will win the ball there, tries to get back to Chase. Gets it to Carson. Carson gives it back to Corsini. Tries to get it back to LeVake, but just a little bit too. As here comes Corsini again. Gives it to Carson. Carson gets through. Oh.
Oh, now. Maybe I'm a homer, guys.
Yeah,
maybe I'm a homer.
It was close. The question was, did he get the ball or not? I couldn't tell from this angle.
Well, but you know what? I can also understand.
Yeah, I mean it was a slide tackle, and with slide tackles, unless it's really clean, it does look bad. And sometimes it'll look really bad and be totally legit, and then they still call you for a foul for it, as that's happened to me before. So. 1:45 to go, still 0-0. As nice job by LeVake to end up winning that ball. She's going to carry here. But once again, just look at those numbers. Just can't. Oh, but it kind of drops for you here. Gets it. Corsini man on back though. Good thing he knew that. And that was going to be.
There was a little bit of a deflection.
A little bit of a deflection. It was a good thought though, because I saw what he was trying to do. Look him off. Slide that into the Carson, but good job by Grafton to get a little bit of deflection there. As Aiden Connolly, good job using his body. Okay, Isaiah, but here comes Corsini. He settles. It's off there, gets it to Gabbert. Gabbert's going to look. Nice turn by Gabbert.
Nice job by Isaiah Gabbert.
Oh,
now.
And that will be a throw-in with 51 seconds to go.
Now, let me say this, though. There should have been a call for a foul there.
Yeah, because he slid into
and then
Gabbert.
Tried to keep him from moving with his foot.
Yeah, that's a foul. Corsini.
Now Corsini, let's use that pitcher's arm, get one in the box here.
Yeah, because I've seen him do that before. Can you hear? Corsini!
Oh, Anthony!
And it was a good effort.
And a good galloping effort there from Anthony Corsini.
But that, obviously that was, bouncing ball, running onto it. It's going to be hard to keep that down, but it was a good effort on his part with about 10 seconds to go as that ball will go out, and that will pretty much, we'll see. I guess Gabbert.
Do it here because the ball.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, and Gabbert's just going to let it run out, and that will be the end of the half with your score. Robert C. Byrd 0, Grafton 0.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here after some ads on the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see. From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back from the half. You know, here's the tough thing about a big game. Mm-hmm. No goals in that first half.
Yep.
Makes this one ever more critical.
Yep.
Granted, that's even for both teams. You know, they're both gonna look at this tonight as an opportunity and as a chance here.
Yep. I mean, obviously, like I said, 40 minutes left, still a long time to go for both teams. But, you know, like I said, it's both teams have generated some chances, but have not been able to finish. And so the question is, like I said, whoever gets that first one will really have, I think, and we said it in the previous games, and I think it's still clear, you know.
3 taps.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you. Listen,
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we work in the theater world. You know, things come in 3s.
Yep.
No 2 taps, no 1 tap, 3 taps.
Yep. But what I would just say is that, you know, if whoever can generate that first goal will have a huge advantage here. So obviously, if you're RCB, you know, because that way, you know, we talk about their counterattacking. Well, if you're up a goal, then you can feel more confident, maybe sagging back a bit if you need to, thinking more defensively, because you're like, well, you know, worst case scenario, if we play even and they don't score, guess what? Now we've won, you know. But at the same time, you know, both teams, like I said, have to be out there looking for that goal. And like I said, there's, you know, you're thinking about the fact that, you know, last 2 years these two teams have played in the sectional championship, and you're looking at them probably as the 1-2 seed again this year. So
yeah, I mean, you're going to see this team again.
Yeah, more than likely. As Corsini plays that ball up, and
that's a great kick.
Yeah, so it gets to the keeper. So like I said, if you're the Eagles here, you try to.
And smart from LeVake playing forward here and just making sure that defender or that goalkeeper knows.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah. Nice punt.
Good little return there, too.
Yeah. But I say good job by Caden just to kind of head it away, because if that gets over his head, that could be really dangerous. So the idea was just slow down that, because to that point, really, that I don't think these other punts have been nearly that good. So I think that kind of caught a little bit by surprise. As this is a new keeper, nice job by Bradley to win that one, because there's 2 Bearcats right behind him. If he doesn't win that.
Wait, a new keeper? What are you talking about?
I talk about for Grafton. Their keeper last year was a senior. So what I mean by
for
new.
For a second, I thought you meant tonight.
No. What I meant by new is that the keeper that they had last year graduated. So therefore, this is not the same keeper that they had seen previously. That's all I meant by that.
Well, and
here comes a nice ball.
Great little
Can LeVake?
Well, I mean that.
Let's see if that will go out, as it'll be a. Oh, they're going to give it to. They're going to say it's a Grafton throw.
We need VAR on that.
I thought it went off of Grafton.
Making a rectangle, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought that looked like that was. I guess maybe LeVake must have touched it. That's the only thing I can think of, because it looked to me like it was clearly off of the Bearcats. So, but another throw in for Grafton. As
good
Joyce
hustle from Brad there.
Yeah, like I said, he had a great header in the box where there's 2 Bearcats right behind him. If he doesn't win that, that's going to be a Ken McCain. Just a little too far for him. Let's see, Tyler Clem, the goalkeeper, does a good job coming out for that. As Bradley wins another ball there, and Carson, good job. LeVake can't seem to. That's off of. Ping balls around a little bit as here comes Grafton. They're going to try to. So like I said, what you can see there is that Grafton does a good job of.
Good work there from Rosie. It's tough to get out of possession, but.
But then actually, Grafton kicks it out, so RCB wins. Gets a throw in here. So just in the second half, Robert Seabird and Grafton tied 0-0. As the ball goes out off the Bearcats again. Ball goes over, so there it goes. Okay, if I were to say, good hustle by the ball boy there to go over the fence to get that one. As Corsini's going to try to gets it to LeVake. Can LeVake get over to McCain? McCain has it for a second. Tries to get it to Gabbert, but just can't connect it.
A little bit of a misstep there.
Yeah. Like I said, you can just see how close it is sometimes. Like it's almost there. It just, hopefully like it's a light switch at some point. If that switch flips, this team could really become extremely dangerous. And good job by Caden not only to, get a touch on that, but actually knock it off the Grafton player and to get a throw for the Eagles. So, but Bradley tries to get it there, but that's taken away by Holly. Here comes Joyce. Joyce is going to look for Menard, and Menard plays it in the middle, tries to get it to White Crislip. LeVake heads it forward, tries to get it to McCain, and I would say that's close. Chase might have been called for a high kick there.
And I think some in the audience.
Some of the Grafton people there. Here, nice ball to LeVake, and it's off of him, and that's going to get us a corner.
You got to take advantage of that.
I say is this the first corner for RCB tonight? It's the first corner of the game, maybe.
Either.
I don't remember them having a corner in the first half, so maybe the first corner of the game. Good hustle by LeVake to get to that ball.
Absolutely.
And then he did the right thing. He centered it, and the fact is, you can say the Grafton player's in the way, but then it knocked off him, goes out of bounds. Now you got a corner kick, so it's not a bad situation. It's a nice ball in Corsini. A header!
Oh!
I'm saying who got that. Was that Carson? I think Carson got to it, but just couldn't put it on frame. He had some pace behind it too. If he puts that on frame, that's a goal. But it goes out, and with just under 35 minutes to go, it'll be a goal kick for Grafton. Nice step by Gabbert. Tries to get to McCain. And it's going to ricochet, and the Grafton player ricochets it off his teammate, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Here comes Chase Davis. Ooh, nice job by Chase there. Is the Corsini. Ken LeVake. Yeah! What a goal! Jackson LeVake!
Yeah!
With the goal! That was huge. And RCB takes a 1-0 lead in this pivotal contest. What a play like LeVake. He kept at it. He kept going through. And the fact is, he went through contact. He did what you're supposed to do, just kept putting pressure, and then eventually he puts the ball in.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's a great goal for Jackson LeVake.
Yes.
That's a great one.
I'm just going to look here to see.
His dad is pumped.
Try to find RCB stats here. Let's see, LeVake, that would be his
got to get that on the adjustment here on the board.
Fifth goal of the season.
What a goal by Jackson LeVake.
And there's a handball there. There we go. Good call. Got that one that time. And that puts Jackson LeVake with 5 goals as the leading scorer of RCB so far this season.
Hey, listen. I can't. I could sing a song, but I won't.
Yeah.
I'll spare you.
Yeah. But Grafton wins that one, but good job by Gabbert to come back. But, for RCB, that's great. Got that goal. 1-0. You're ahead. But now you got to try to, you got to keep it up because
right. You can't get lackadaisical now.
Yeah, because like I said, you got, the Grafton Bearcats on the season has scored 48 goals. Actually, I think these are old.
Sweet God.
these are old stats, so probably around 50 goals so far this season. This is a team that can put the ball in the back of the net if you don't.
And you get numbers here.
And so.
Well, but that goal was some great work there. I think we got a lot of really good now. Not a
Chandler.
Okay.
Can Gabbert? Just.
Oh, listen. Well, almost 3 points. Almost 3 points.
Yep.
A little shaky shake there.
Well, I mean, look, that ball's coming in with that type of pace. You know, if you can keep it down, that's going to be hard to stop. Just couldn't keep it down. But that's a good shot by Gabbert. I think that's a good effort on his part. So 32.5 minutes. And like I said, the main thing to do if you're RCB, you're up 1-0. Keep the ball down here. If the ball's on this half of the field, Grafton can't score.
Right.
It's really that simple. I mean, it's easier said than done. I'll grant you that. But it is true. If we can keep the ball down here. Oh, there's a push. Yep. Good call. Good guy.
Man, listen. What is it that Caleb Roselius draws all the most physical contact?
Yeah. Well, I mean, playing the left fullback position. That's why, because that's a lot of times the best offensive player. So you're probably your biggest, your fastest, and your probably most powerful offensive player is going to go up against Caleb, and most aggressive.
Yeah, and he's done a really nice.
It's a really good job with it. I'm just saying
he does a really nice job because you're right, and he answers the bell every time.
Yep.
That's where Chandler was. You put Chandler out there like.
Yep.
You gotta learn baptism by fire 1v1 defending.
Yeah. As substitution here, as Levesque will move over, and I think trying to see who went off, but Yahir came on.
I think McCain's still on.
Okay. It's Carson going to get back to Anthony. Anthony tries to get it to Chase. Gets it to as Chandler tries to play it through, doesn't get there. As there's Halfin.
Oh.
Chase just couldn't. I think what was happening there is Chase knew that if he hit that ball, it was going to go backwards, so he said, I probably better just let it go. Ooh. Nice job. Oh, but okay, there we go. But they still keep it, and here comes Hully. Gives it over to
I mean, this kid, too, he is quick. Great recovery from Caleb Roselius. Now, that's a grown man defending.
Yeah.
Like, he said, okay, I lost it. I'm going to get back to it.
But, I mean, like I said, that's why you have to keep your head on, because Jude Menard there took on probably our two best defenders and almost beat them. Two of our best defenders and almost beat them. And, if it wasn't for Caleb, obviously, doing a great job of keeping his thing, he would have been on the goal. So you can't.
Sure. Great recovery defending.
As I believe that's Halfin there with that ball and tries to get it back to Menard, and Levesque's going to fight, and they're going to call a foul on Levesque there, and this is going to be kind of a dangerous spot. Maybe not the easiest to go for goal here, but obviously to put something across the
Well, but with the way that Grafton's wing play has been tonight, who isn't able to put a ball with some pace and
I mean it's probably I'm just saying it would be a hard one, not impossible though. As Caden Min wins that one, and then Caden Min gets that second rebound. It goes over the bounce. Kim McCain!
He's one on. Get the touch. But I'll tell you, when you talk about great recovery defending. That's a corner.
Yep.
But great recovery defending.
That was a good opportunity at the counterattack there. The only thing I would say is McCain should have shot maybe one touch earlier. It took maybe one touch too many.
And it's tough. Great on the goalkeeper too for coming out and trying to get close the angle.
Yeah, and I see why. I understand why. And good hustle by the Grafton defender, who was the one that ended up getting the touch that put it wide.
Well, but this is what happened. When you're 1-0 down, now you're chasing it.
Yep, and one guy, they were pushing forward. One guy, the ball bounces weird, not weird, but just gets that high turf bounce, goes over the head, and McCain was on. And here comes Corsini. And it'll be off of Grafton, and looks like Joyce will watch it go out, and it'll be a RCB throw. And he's going to drop it back to Chandler. Chandler tries to get it through here, but
this is one of those nights now, like these sectional rivalries get tight.
Yep.
and they get tough.
All right, good job by Wyatt there. And he's going to, a little smart play by Wyatt. Now he's got his feet, so now Grafton has to come up, or he can literally have the ball at his feet until they come up and make him get up. And with your up 1-0, you can do that.
Smart keep. Smart keeping. Smart goalkeeping.
Because, when you have the ball holding on, for those that don't know, you probably get about 10 seconds, then you have to, or you might get hit with some penalties and some cards if you're a goalkeeper. However, if the ball's at your feet, you can stand there forever until you pick it up.
Let's go, Yahir.
Can you hear?
Oh, no.
He was right beside him. I don't think. Oh, is he going to call a foul? Is he going to get card? You hear?
What?
How about this? There's been a lot tougher fouls here than that. If that was a foul, I didn't even think that was a foul. Okay. Yeah. I say it looked like he was beside him, so I don't know how he tripped him that badly. I guess that'd be my question, but But looking at some of these things, I have to say I don't know, but it looks like Grafton has a really good theater program.
Hey, listen, they do. They're good.
I know, I'm sure they do.
Shout out to Retha Mail.
I say absolutely. I mean, all the schools in the areas have such great theater programs, and it's always good to see that.
But I cannot see how that's a call, but like a couple of these others have not been.
Yep.
I will keep my mouth shut because the officiating is difficult.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I don't see that.
And I appreciate them coming out because it's not like you get a lot of money, and without them, obviously we can't play. And we've been able to get 3-person crews.
Most of the season.
I can't remember not having a 3-person crew, honestly, to this season.
Yeah. Well, and
so
I am a little sad that we don't have the Sean Clayton, the Clayton brothers. This evening, but.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting because big games, usually they'd be at the big, usually at the top games because I know for a long time Robbie was like the head of officiating in the area.
Yeah.
So like when there was a big game, it'd be Robbie Clayton would be the one reffing it. So, but with about 25 and a half minutes to go, RCB leads 1-0 over the Bearcats in this pivotal sectional matchup. And as Carson will get the ball here, tries to give it back to Chase. Chase gets it to Jackson. And that will go out, and nice job reading that by Chandler to come up and get that out of there. But nice header there by number 6, Noah Foley. Not just head it, but to head it, like as a pass, basically. That's very hard to do, as anyone who's played soccer can tell you.
Oh my goodness gracious, Carson Bennett.
Yep.
Sometimes, now that I think was a little too artsy and not efficient, but.
Well, it's hard to. Well, they had a guy right on him, and so he was colliding at the ball, so he was trying to win that ball. Good step by Caden Min there. Oh, but it gets away. And here comes. Good hustle by Jackson LeVake. He saw that Caden was up, but then lost the ball, but saw he could get to it. Ooh, nice move by LeVake to go around Foley. Gets it to Yahir. Yahir.
Like, listen, that was nice by Yahir.
Yeah.
Yahir.
Yep. Ooh, that gets past Anthony, and here comes a chance with Joyce here. And here comes Holly. Gets over to Menard. Menard going to look here. Good job getting at least a touch on it, but unfortunately it's going to stay in for Joyce. And good job by Wyatt. And good defending there by the Eagles to keep him out wide. Put some pressure on him so he really didn't have room to get a good kick on it. It's a good shot, so it's a relatively easy ball for Wyatt to take care of. Yahir tries to save it, cannot. And we'll have a substitution. It looks like, is that Bradley, I believe, coming in for LeVake. And
good shift from Jackson
yeah.
LeVake.
Well, obviously getting the goal.
Right. Well,
but
yeah, but
more than that, he's been so good at some other things. So it's almost nice to see him get that goal because he's
Right.
done so many things well tonight.
Well, and
he kind of earned it.
I love that, like, wing play sometimes is tough, and especially if you, like, if they've got you playing some of this, like, you know, Bird is almost playing a back five and play like a wing back setup and really using some of those outside backs as creators, and I think Levesque does a really nice job of that.
And
now,
they're going to call a. Now that was a good job by Chandler. They're actually going to call a free kick and not a. Now a lot of refs would honestly just give it up as say, well, we'll just call it a goal kick because it was well done by Chandler using his body, and which is you can use your body to shield the ball. He stayed strong. Guy tried to run through him, but it was the right move because obviously the ball was so close to the end line. Noah wins that one. Nice job by Caleb.
What?
Caleb got the ball there, in my opinion.
That's I will keep my mouth shut, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
As Landon Hulley now, though, this is a very dangerous.
This is in dangerous position.
Yeah, center as RCB needs to. All right, as RCB needs to try to get its wall aligned, and
I see. I think it's Caden. No, it's Anthony talking about where the ball is.
Yeah. Okay. That seems to be, I think what he was saying was he moved it more centrally than where the foul was, and so he wanted to pull it over because obviously anything off center gives him, changes the angle a little bit. But, yeah, very dangerous area. We'll see.
Get it out of there.
Get out of there. Bradley gets a touch to it.
Now that.
Case. There it is.
There we go. Let me tell you something. I do not think that was a penalty. I think that was a very clean tackle.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that the Grafton player went up in the air.
Yeah.
That was a very clean tackle.
The fact is, if you get the ball first and then you get the man, it's a clean tackle. It just is.
And
I know.
You heard the smack of the ball.
Yeah.
That was clean.
As somebody who was known for their slide tackling, that was a clean slide tackle.
Now that right there by Caden Min, not a clean slide tackle.
Yeah, I think because he didn't get a piece of him.
Right.
Chase, though, tried to clear it out. Kind of a mishit. But
kind of a weird strike, yeah.
Yeah, as here comes Braden, as Carey and Hulley. Nice job by
Anthony.
but because I don't know, because Hulley's kind of grabbed him there. You might be able to call a foul on Hulley. Good step, but no. Joyce, though. Good job by Bradley.
Good recovery.
What's going on here? What are they? Offsides. Never mind. The ref had an offsides flag.
Listen,
so what I think happened is that obviously the initial shot was not offsides. However, for the fans that don't understand, when Chrislip touches that ball, if you're offsides at that point, then now you're offside. So the player that was on the far side was offsides. So had White Chrislip not stopped the ball, that's a goal.
Great take out of the air by Chase Davis. That was nice.
But with less than 20 minutes to go, RCB's.
We got 20 minutes still. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Great.
Good job by Bradley and Chandler to work there, because Bradley had nothing else made him,
Oh yeah, he hit her.
Yep. As he tried to keep it in, and like I said, you got to push out a little bit if you're RCB, because like I said, if you play with them Chase, you got to be a little bit smarter than that on that foul, because he put his arm up. You just got to go straight up behind him.
Right. I don't even know what those hand gestures were there. What?
Yeah. So, as 20, Hulley.
That's a strike.
And Bradley does a good job of clearing out, and it really helped in a lot of obviously that one that, was banding around in there, did a great job, Bradley, there.
It looks like we've got some subs here waiting to come in,
Yeah.
I think the struggle here is we need
And
we've been under the cosh here for a little bit.
of course, he needs to be a little bit more careful there. That could have been called. Because
Well,
you know, good job by.
and that's good. That's good defending from Caleb Roselius.
This time they do call it clean, and it was clean. You could hear the
clean.
ball.
You could hear it from up here, and he was on the other side of the field.
And that was all ball.
I mean those are grown men tackles.
Yeah, and then
that's
couple
good
substitutions.
Soccer, man. People give soccer players some gruff about being physical. I'm proud of Caleb.
Yeah,
I would
say
good. That was real good.
Soccer is definitely a contact sport. Okay. Oh. What happened was Chandler. Well, Caden played it over, and then Chandler kind of slipped. But fortunately, Chandler was able to get it up enough. And
Good job,
you hear looking for somebody. Does find was it Gabbert there? And there's a slide tackle.
Here's the thing though, there have been a lot of people hitting the deck.
Yeah.
And this official's got to get control of that.
Well, to be fair, a lot of those slide tackles weren't really near anybody. So.
Right. Well, but I like contact. I'm not saying I don't like contact.
Yeah.
But I am saying that the frequency is starting to ramp up.
Yeah. Nice job by LeVake there. Tries to get it up to McCain. Oh, there's a foul there. I say because, like I said, it's almost like sometimes you almost want to tell McCain, like, hey, if you see some guy kind of shove into your back, fall. Go down. Make them make that call because that could have been called. Because, I mean, especially look at, high boot there. That same player that should have been called for. Actually, it was sorry, never mind. It was Harrison Sensel. My bad. That was Harrison Sensel that was fouled there. Good job by him to stand up, but like I said, you almost
him to get some more time tonight too.
Yeah. So about 15, just under 16 minutes to go. 1-0 Eagles. Left in this. As 15 minutes left to go. 15 and a half minutes left to go in this pivotal sectional contest. As here comes another long ball here. And Wyatt is going to
pull it into his box.
Pull it into his box, and then, and that is totally legal. As long as you use your feet, you can, as a goal key, use your feet to pull the ball into the box and then pick it up. It just, a lot of times you don't have the time to do it, but if you can, you are allowed, Nice
job there, Jackson McCain. Put some pressure there.
Yep. Good job, Chandler. Okay. That's a nice trap by Menard there. Gets it to Hully. And here comes Menard again.
Oh, and that's great defending.
And she even looked at it and said, "Nope, that's not a foul." And Harrison Sensel.
Keep fighting, Harry.
You hear fights through it. Oh! And there's a trip. There's a trip. And she's not going to call it. He did trip. The only thing I could say is maybe she thought that the ball was so far away that. But I'm just saying, clearly, the ball. I mean, you watch on the replay. I guess we don't. I guess
I can't catch it. I missed it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's okay. But if you rewatch it, you can tell that the ball was gone when that last defender kind of tripped him a bit. So about 14 minutes to go. Still 1-0 game here as RCB and Grafton here in a tight battle. What you expect, though, I mean, like I said, if you look at the last several times these teams played, every game has been decided by 1 goal or less. So,
This is a good rivalry.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call it, the Route 50 Derby. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, the Mountain State Derby between Marshall and West Virginia is already sold out at Dick DeLess Stadium, and it's like almost a month away. So, 2 top 5 teams in the country, actually. 2 top 5 teams in the country playing each other.
They were the number 1 and number 2 team in the state.
Well, country, yeah. That was and Chase, I understand his, Carson is, because he got the ball. He got the ball. just because a player goes down on a slide tackle does not make it a foul. If you get the ball and then you get the player, it's totally clean, as long as it's not egregious. Like if you kick at him, okay, I understand that.
Okay, but none of
that's not
those
what's happening.
Debatable moments here tonight have been like that.
Nice job by Caden. And I like how he turned his back like that, because the idea is that you don't want to accidentally possibly have it hit your arm there.
Right.
So you just you try to get your arms out of the way so that there's no chance of an accidental.
Not a bad trap by Harry there. He's really had a nice game tonight.
As Caleb has a little bit of room. Oh, but tries to get over to Carson, but it's taken there. As it looks like Hully has it.
Well, and you can tell both of these teams are starting to slow up. They're both they've been playing an end-to-end game tonight.
Yeah. And here comes Caden Min, and he's going to clear it off the line. Oh, he keeps it. Was it Gabbert? I think keeps that in, and it's off of there. Can Harry? Harry keeps fighting through. Gets it to you here, and the Grafton player just decides to not play around, and here comes a substitution. Now
listen, if RCB can get, with this pressure with Yair and Harry.
Well, Harry's coming off, and it looks like McCain's coming back on, but good shift by Harry.
Right, but this Grafton defense is a little scared.
And LeVake is going to come in for Bradley Burnett with about 11 and a half minutes to go here. As there's a foul on Gabbert. Here's the first card of the night is Isaiah Gabbert.
And that's the first card of the night.
Yeah. Okay. Need to stop.
Yeah, go stop it. Well, but here, guys and gals, I understand why we're stopping the clock here, but this has been a chirpy contest.
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah. Is that
and we got to come up with a better name than the Route 50 Derby, but
yeah. But I mean, it's been very like I said, just and like I said, both teams have come to play tonight. As is it Bradley looks like is gonna come in for Gabbert. We'll see how long that goes for. As with 11 minutes to go, still 1-0 RCB, but with the first Isaiah Gabbert getting the first yellow card of the night. Caleb.
And that's the turf monster getting you.
Yeah. As eventually, I think it's Bradley just had to kick it out for even a corner. I believe the first corner of the night for Grafton, because you just couldn't. There's nothing you could do because you couldn't let that ball fall with a guy from Grafton right there. So you had to just, you hate to give up a corner, but at the same time, in that case, there's really not much of an option.
Right.
So about 10 minutes to go. Now you got to defend it. And let's see, Chase as it's going to go out was because Wyatt thought he could go over and get it.
Well, and that's the problem with the way the end lines are, right?
Yeah, I think he didn't see. He thought he had more room, and he didn't. So it'll be another corner for Grafton. As with about 9:50 to go, another nice ball in, but there's Caden Min.
From Caden Min, the imperious Caden Min.
As there comes Chase Davis, does a good job there, and Chase
keeps it in. Great little
ball there.
Oh, but just a little too long down the line. But good job.
I would say, the thing is, keeping that length wouldn't be the worst thing if you could just not just have it a little bit closer to the line so that the keeper can't pick it up. Make the keeper have to make that play with his feet. There wouldn't have been a bad situation either. But 9:17 left. Here comes another opportunity for Grafton and LeVake. They try to go across the field, and it's over the top, and it's going to go out for a throw-in with 9 minutes to go. RCB leads 1-0 over Grafton. and he's going to tell him to come back. That's okay. So now Caleb, I would, unless it's obvious, I would go up the line because worst case scenario, if you, okay.
What happened there?
Yeah, I think he dropped it. Now it's going to be an RC. It's going to be a Grafton throw because it slipped out of his hands because it's technically a bad throw. All right, so mark up tight and okay. Now it's a throw in. So they're gonna let Corsini take this one because Corsini's got a big throw. So the idea is try to get it as far up the sideline as possible. I think that's not a bad idea. As Corsini tries
Bird has got to tighten up here.
Yep.
You've played really hard.
Yeah, for
32 minutes.
72 minutes here, and then
Jeez,
that's out. Yep. I'm going to say it's a goal kick for RCB with 7:50 left, and okay, long ball by Chrislip, but no one.
And I can tell you how tight this contest is. I can hear Coach Min's instructions.
Yep. As LeVake 2-on-1 though.
Well, but he's playing.
And they're going to call. I don't know where the foul. He literally is holding his arms like this to make sure
right,
that he
didn't commit a foul.
So Hully will have another. And that's a header by, I believe, Joyce, but it will go wide, and it'll be with 7 minutes to go. Because Chrislip will play the long ball here. But once again, I think RCB needs to hopefully try to win these goal kicks, because unfortunately every goal kick is being won by Grafton right now. And if you want to keep that ball out of this end, you got to win some of these goal kicks so you can go up the field.
Yeah, you got to get some possession.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's good
I
job.
Mean, that was a great take there. We just couldn't connect it.
Yep. Good job by Caden to get it out of there. And here's Bradley. Like I said, good job, RCB, winning, getting a throw in there. So, like I said, start winning some of these throw-ins and start winning some of these 50-50 balls because, it's all one way right now, and it's going to be tough to hold on here if you can't get some possession against Grafton. So now under 6 minutes to go, though, RCB holding the 1-0 lead, and good job by Carson there. That was good possession. Hold up, tried to go up the line, but made sure that basically the worst case scenarios they're probably going to go off of a Grafton player, and a little bit of a missed kick from Grafton works out for RCB because then he has to kick it out of bounds.
Right.
So once again, RCB can push up. So like I said, the main thing for RCB, try to look to connect passes. Unless you can, if you can try to put it in the back of the goal if you have an obvious situation. But, try to hold possession if you can down here. Gets it to here. Can you hear?
Oh, my God. What a great touch from Yair.
Great touch from you here. And like I said, if you get an opportunity like that, you got to take that shot. That's fair,
See if I can get that on the replay. I mean, but just some good touches here,
5 minutes to go as Bradley tries to win that is Carson. Good job by Carson there to get that ball. Gives it to, was it McCain? McCain looking for something there. And he's dispossessed, but fortunately it's going to go to LeVake. LeVake saves it, but he goes up, and there's not anyone there.
Good job, Yair.
All right. And Yahir tries to, as it's a goal kick there for Grafton with about
Ladies
4.
and gentlemen, we'll tell you, I apologize, we're picking up a little bit of the spicy language. This is a tight contest on the field and a tight contest in the stands.
Yeah, and Grafton travels well.
Right, and these two squads, they know, the parents here know that this is a big-time contest.
Yeah. Because really, like I said, the whole regular season really is to look at your sectional seeding. That's really what it's all about. Because once you get in the sectionals, everyone's 0-0 again. So the idea is you just want to have the best match, the best matchups and to have home field advantage.
Right,
That's basically what you're playing for.
Under 4 minutes here.
Under 4 minutes, but here comes an opportunity. Good job by Chandler. But as they're going to call a foul on as Hawley gets another in a great spot. And that will give them a chance with 3.5 minutes to go.
To put something on frame.
To put something on frame. They're going to back RCB up a bit here. And, okay.
Oh, and Carson Bennett laying on the floor here because he went low the first time.
Yep. Just got to make sure to keep your arms tucked so that you don't actually get a. Ooh.
Oh, my God. And let me tell you something. I don't know if that was designed that way.
Yep.
But it almost went.
Yep.
That was season for somebody.
As it was headed up, and then as here comes Chandler. Nice job by Chandler to get it up there. Here comes another opportunity. Good job by Carson. Carson steps up. Good job. See if he can carry here. Yes, there you go, Carson.
Gosh. Oh my, the pirouette.
The only thing I would talk to him about there is in that situation. There we go. Get here, Kate McCain. Couldn't get to it. But here comes, and unfortunately, here comes an opportunity. And they got some numbers here.
In transition here, yeah. Great. Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
I mean, this, guys and gals, we're under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And this contest has not stopped.
Yeah.
It has not stopped.
Here comes, nice side tackle, and it's off. Are you kidding me? No way. How could that be a goal? How could that be a corner?
How could that be?
Physics would dictate it has to go off the Grafton player to go in that direction.
Absolutely. How?
I mean, Chandler comes in, does a slide tackle.
Look what they're doing. This game that Grafton is playing in the.
Nice.
Take wide. Now just hold that.
Hold that ball for a little bit. Let everyone clear.
Not a bad. Yeah, let me tell you something. As an outlet, Yair has been great tonight.
Chase
has really given us some fantastic outlet play.
Yeah. And that ball will go out, and if you're RCB, you're going to take your time.
Take your time. Because this has been edge of your seat stuff tonight. You can't see it, ladies and gentlemen. We are both on the edge here.
They're going to say it's off of Grafton. It's going to be an RCB throw. Wait,
no,
they overthrow. The ref, the sideline judge pointed one way, and the center judge just overruled him. Then there's a shove. So 30 seconds to go, and there's a foul.
And what?
23 seconds to go.
Guys, we are so thankful for Harrison County and their officiating. That is a strange one, guys and gals.
Okay, guys, step up there. Okay, that ball's going to go through. And with 10 seconds to go, take your time. Take your time. All right, 2, 1, and that will do it. As RCB will get a major victory over Grafton. And that will move them to.
You know what's the best part about that, Steve? I didn't want to say it on the air. I called this in class today.
You said 1-0?
I said 1-0, and I pointed at those boys. I said it's where it's coming from.
Yep.
LeVake and Carson.
Yep. And that's what happened tonight. Well, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back with our thoughts.
Back.
Yep. We're watching
the Robertson Bird streaming now.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Huge win.
Huge win. Like I said, if RCB has now beaten every team in the section now, and that's Grafton's first loss section. And I think before the season we had basically talked to each other and we thought this game would probably decide the 1-2. And so if you're RCB, you got to feel good. But obviously you still have some games to go and a long way to go. But, I mean, that's a big win, and that gives you some confidence because there's a very good chance. Obviously, a lot can happen. There's a lot of teams playing. I mean, Philip Barber's getting better. Notre Dame's doing their thing. And, Lincoln is working really hard up there. But, I think if you look statistically that these two teams are probably going to have a good chance of meeting again in the sectional finals, which is when it really is going to be the game that matters. So it gives you some confidence that you can win that game. Now, the one thing so now Thursday, I believe the boys and girls both go on the road to Preston County.
I'm looking to see. Do you have the schedule to see where we are?
Let me see here. I'm looking right now. Now the girls also have a game Saturday here, and that will be our next against Weir High School. So that's our next broadcast for the girls, for either team. So we have a 10 a.m. on Saturday for the girls. And then next Tuesday, both the boys and girls will be here against Fairmont Senior in the girls' last home game of the regular season. But also to mention for our fans, obviously Friday will be the football game. Will also be so that's the next broadcast on the Robert C. Byrd streaming network will be the football game between Robert C. Byrd and Lincoln on Friday. So we hope that you join us for all of those games.
Sure. This tonight is a really for both teams. Mm-hmm. Girls and boys, I think, is a really great result.
Yep.
This for the boys, after what happened to them against University, I think this is a big time win. I mean, especially when you look at, they have Preston away, and then they've got 5 days until they play Senior, and then Morgantown. That's good.
That's the tough end of the schedule.
For sure.
But it's good to get some confidence going into that because obviously University didn't go the way you wanted it to. But in some ways, I think I even said that day. The one good thing is, gets them fired up, and I think it did do that. You could see that tonight.
They pressed harder that midfield. I think the midfield wasn't perfect.
Yeah, no.
But I think the midfield played really well.
Oh, absolutely. I thought the midfield played well. I liked how all the strikers worked together. I mean, just the effort in holding up the ball. Really well at times. And
it didn't matter who it was. I mean, when Coach Min goes back and looks at this tape, the frontline guys, regardless of who it was, pressed, worked through contact, and just played hard.
Yeah.
Big ups, especially for Yair.
Yeah, I remember
Jackson
to McCain, I thought did well. LeVake.
Harry Sinsel, LeVake with the goal. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Jackson LeVake was all over tonight.
Yep.
If we were going to give a man of the match, I think it goes to LeVake.
Yep.
You might give it to LeVake. You might give it to somebody in the back line.
Yep.
But that is a very potent Grafton attack that has a good segment on the scoreboard tonight.
I would say, I mean, that's the fact is that's a team that you look at their schedule. They don't have many games. I mean, like I said, we talked about maybe, Morgantown was able to shut them out. Morgantown is arguably one of the best teams in the state. Brooke County is a really good team, and they were able to shut them out. But most times, even win or lose, they're putting goals up on the scoreboard, and you were able to keep them from doing that.
It's a big time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you, the boys and girls, again in Preston here on Thursday. And again on the Robert C. Byrd streaming network Friday night, homecoming.
And we'll see you on Saturday at 10 a.m. for the ladies
Weir
High. Yep.
For Robert C. Byrd streaming network, I've been Gabe Rhodes.
I've been Stephen Kennedy.
Good night.
Good night.